G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of the Baldur's Gate 3 Masters of the Arcane playthrough, where we are playing an entire party of Arcane spell wielders. We have the Dark Urge, our sorcerer. We have, of course, Gale, the wizard, Will, the warlock, and we have converted Karlach into a bard, at least for now. She doesn't, in some way, she doesn't really feel like she's contributing quite as much as the others, but it's not too bad. So, I actually, to be honest, do not really remember where we left off. We are on the Risen Road. Oh, that's right. We just did the Paladins of Tyr, didn't we? Hunt the Devil, that one there. Yes, we did. Very good. Okay, and I said that we would probably do some more, the rest of the stuff up here, and then we would head down and probably do Auntie Ethel, which does sound like a very good idea to me. So, there's not...
Bodies everywhere. Accident or sabotage?
I was going to say, there's not really anything else over here, but maybe there is. Yeah, send to camp. Don't need that. Take all of that. Very nice. All right. Done that wooden chest. This is the back of the Zentarum camp, I believe. Man, I'm having some rendering problems today, that's for sure. No, I don't want to do anything with the fire wine barrel, thank you very much. I feel like the better way to approach this is to go around the other side. We can climb up over here, but I don't recall. I think I want to go around this way. Just because there is going to be a fight here, I think. This is another fight with more gnolls, if I remember rightly. How are we doing? I've got...
Direct me. Where am I needed?
Oh, I could go for a
Yeah, we're all right. Is it worth... You have already done arcane recovery. Okay.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Let's... open that up. So we don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. Oh, we could have just as easily climbed up there, by the looks of it. And those were those gnolls that we killed there earlier. Don't really know which is the preferred way to go here. You might as well.
That symbol in the blood, what does it mean?
I don't feel like I can really start. Well, hang on.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
How about let's start things off with a grease spell. Oh, you got to get damn close to drop that over there, don't you? Okay, you're not going to be able to do anything else, Gale, so we might get you up over there just to try and provide a tiny little bit of cover. Not you need a lot. Will, you are one of my more... Well, you're not really... Well, you are tanky, actually. But you also don't do very much damage with your blast, do you? The Dark Urge. Okay, what have I got in the way of sorceress spells? Shatter, I've got Chromatic Orb, that creates a surface. I've got Shocking, no. Ice Knife, I can use that with some sorceress points to do multiple targets, or I can use my sorceress points to cast multiple spells. This one here, Quicken Spell, so I can do a normal spell and a bonus action spell in one round. I don't know if that's really going to be all that useful because I am concerned about lasting long enough in this fight to do all the damage that I want to do. Let's try... Let's try an Ice Knife on you. Alright. Well, we missed. A little annoying, but that's how it goes.
Hear that? Someone's fighting.
Okay, they're going to try and come around the back. Okay, this is really good. We've got them bunched up a little bit here, more than a little bit actually. I'm thinking a couple of clouds of daggers might go down really well. And to sort of reinforce that, something like a hold person or a Tasha's hideous laughter would be super useful.
Handy.
Good, he fell over. All right. Cloud of Daggers doesn't do a huge range, but I got two guys just sitting there, or I can do those two guys just there. I think we'll do those two. All right. And then that's going to provoke a... that's the only problem. I had to get close enough to this guy. Not enough movement to shove him away, unfortunately. Is that what it's actually doing? Oh no. Alright, that failed, but it was at least it was worth the attempt.
On the victor's path.
You are going to do your cloud of daggers over the top of... I need to see that a little bit better. Over the top of those two. There we go. And then you are going to get this guy out of our hair. And our options, let's actually use Shocking Grasp on that.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Okay, didn't kill it, but... whatever. Let's try a shove from you as well. Just good. That gets it out of the way. It's not a huge amount, but it means we don't have to worry too much. Alright, so you got someone right in front of you, which is going to cause problems for a spell casting. Because you're going to have disadvantage. Oh no, maybe not. Good, that's frightened him, so that's going to make him a little less of a problem next round. G'day, Tommy. I would have gotten... I probably sold the one scroll I would really love right now, and that's Burning Hands. Because you're probably too close. Let's do this. Magic missile never misses. So... and you're no longer threatened, so you can conceivably move a little bit. Let's just put you up over here, just because why not?
On the victor's path.
That guy's not too much of a threat. This is our biggest threat at the moment. So, what are my best options here? I didn't realize Will had Vicious Mockery. Did I take that? Wow. He's got Burning Hands, but that's going to potentially hurt the rest of us as well. Am I better off?
Behold the dance of death.
Right, that worked really well. Got him out of our hair, and he is now dead. I could have probably thought about using my breath weapon there, but the ability to push them back with Thunder Wave I felt was a better option, because even if he had then survived that, he would have been some distance away, which meant that I could have switched to Will and had him use his Eldritch Blast, or, I mean, the Thorn Whip is actually pretty useless. I think I would get rid of that. It just doesn't do enough damage, and it's pretty close range. But I could have, for example, moved Will up and done a Burning Hands as another option to do a bit more damage. This guy here is the one that worries me. He's still got a lot of health. But I think if I finish this guy off, That is a better option.
No choice but to keep going.
And I can fly now too, so I know this is going to be a real sort of screw you to the rest of my party, because I'm partially safe up here. Ooh, what the hell did he just do? Multi-attack range. Where did he get a triple attack from? That is not good. What can we do with you? Well, a Dissonant Whisper is probably a good start. Didn't do much, because he succeeded on a save throw. Alright. What we probably want to do is have Will shoot him off. But he can't now, because he's stuck. All right, Gale. Gale. Scorching Ray. We haven't used it yet. Damn it. Well, you missed one, but you got rid of the hyena down there, which is good. That means
No holding back.
Will is no longer threatened. Let's get rid of the cloud of daggers. Should I just chuck another cloud of daggers in front of him? No, let's just use an Eldritch Blast, because it doesn't use up a spell. I could have kept the cloud of daggers there and knocked him back into that. Silly me.
Survival is all that matters.
Still kind of concerned about him, but I think the Warlord is our biggest... Well, no, actually, he's our biggest threat, because he's up next. I mean, technically the Warlord is after that, but I've got Karlach coming up. So if I can get rid of this guy now with a spell... That's only 65% chance to hit. That's only 60% chance to hit. Wow. Ice Knife? 60%. I'm better off using... And the Ray of Frost? 60%. Alright, well, we're better off using... That says cannot reach. And he's stuck up there. Alright. I don't know how I'm going to loot that body, but that's fine. I'm actually going to fly all the way over. What do you mean not enough movement? I'm going to fly over to here just to give this guy some... you know, create some options so that he doesn't just immediately run over here and attack them. Not that he's going to necessarily have a chance, because I'm hoping I'm going to finish this right here. I think Dissonant Whisper is probably my best, safest bet there.
Search that corpse.
And it was. All right.
Time to press ahead.
Oh, hang on, we got...
Hey, soldier.
I didn't actually want to talk to you right now.
By the gods, you're a sweet sight. Are any of my crew still alive out there?
No.
This whole journey's been one grim sight after another. Gnolls, goblins, drow.
Risen Road's more dangerous than ever. You're the first friendly face we've seen since Eltergard.
Long way from here. Where are you heading?
We're bound for Baldur's Gate. Got some cargo to deliver. But we've a stop to make along the way.
Where's that?
Joaquin's Rest. It's just up the road. I'd be enjoying a mug of ale right now if those beasts hadn't jumped us. Listen, you look like you know how to handle yourself. You should meet my associates. We've got our own drinking spot by the tavern. Invitation only. Tell the fellow on the door, Little Serpent, Long Shadow. He'll take good care of you.
Rugen!
It's fine. We'd be dead if they hadn't shown up. A little hospitality won't do any harm.
What's in the chest? Your cargo?
Aye, the whole reason we're in this mess. Trinkets for some rich tosser in Baldur's Gate. He gets his shiny baubles. We get a handful of Tarenths.
Tarenths are the currency of the Zentarim, a network of merchants and mercenaries with few scruples.
Your Zentarim, your people don't deal in baubles.
You know who we are. Very clever. And you probably also know it's not smart to interfere with Zent business. This is the point when a clever lad like you accepts my gratitude and walks away.
Rightio.
Well, lad, it's our lucky day after all.
Send to camp. I don't want that. Send to camp.
What's inside?
Ooh. Speedy reply. Send to camp. Send all of that to camp. I'll take that. We'll send that to camp, and we will take all on that. Excuse me. I killed those. You mind leaving them alone? Shattered flail. Send to camp. Mind flayer parasite. Send to camp. Am I able to somehow search that body up there? I guess I'm going to have to try something else. It's probably not going to be anything on the body that I want anyway. Yeah, there wasn't. I feel like I'm just going to leave these guys alone. Like, if I go down there, it's only going to... It's only going to cause a fight, which, sure, they start it, but is it really worth fighting them for a handful of... Well, actually, I do think some of them have some... I was going to say decent armor on them, but having said that, all that really means is that they are stuff I can sell, because I don't really need any more gear. Well, I'm not going to be able to potentially use any of the gear that they have on them.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, it's definitely worth a look, but if I touch it, they'll all go nuts. So, yeah, we're going to get out of here. Why do my companions walk into things like that all the time? Having said that, though, we definitely need a short rest, and I sort of feel like we probably really do need a long rest as well. We don't have much
How many died today?
that we can do at the moment. I did just notice we've got an alchemy pouch full of stuff. Yeah, that's right. I meant to try and sell that last time I was in the store, didn't I? All right, let's do a long rest.
Is life but a waking death, or does it serve some other purpose?
Feels weird not to have, like, any interactions at all happening there. Normally something happens whenever I go to a rest lately. Alright. Joaquin's rest is just over this way, I think. So sometimes those piles of rubble almost look like they are supposed to be dug up. Right, we'll go around this. Let's do a full save before we go into here.
At the ready.
Once per short rest. Alright. Couldn't remember how often that
Pull yourself together.
staff could be used to put out fire.
Smoke. Something's burning.
Let's go through the main entrance rather than the side. Not that it matters, but just feels that's the better way to do things.
What's hiding here?
Hello?
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear.
What happened
The
here?
massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
Alright.
Shouting. Someone needs help.
What's up for discussion?
Can't you see the inn is burning? Help or get out of the way!
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count of 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
Actually, didn't we work out the best way was to go in through this way? I thought I had some water. Maybe not.
Yes? defender of the people.
Oh, look at all that stuff that needs to go to camp.
Still in control.
Let's just really quickly go back to camp. I hate how that screws up my... What's her name? Did we have... Right there. 9 water. I want that. Alright, leave the camp. It's gonna bug me so much, this damn...
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace and...
Damn it all to the hells. We left Joaquin's Rest to burn, and Grand Duke Ravengard to burn along with it. Shit. 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 The inn has... You need to understand. Duke Ravengard is my father. I was close. Hells. No.
We didn't actually
a
leave. We're...
Ravengard survives. There is. And you know why I can't tell you. My lips are current. Me, the blade, and Will. I wanted you to know the blade, not the shadow he left behind.
When we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it
Let's
done.
split the group for a sec. And let me get up here.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we...
Actually, I think I worked out you can't... Did I work out you can't get in this way?
So it is spoken, and so is it done. Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
So you can't jump up to there. I mean, I can... I don't know why I can't walk along that edge there. It looks like I should be able to.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken. And
So if I get... Is one of these barrels a barrel of water?
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this
Goblin raiders, dead goblins. Got a barrel there. No, that's a fire wine barrel. It would be nice if there was a barrel of water we could pick up and throw. Alright. Not much of a problem here just yet. Let me... Oh, that really did a hell of a lot. Ah, there's a barrel of water. Can't get there. And there's another one there. Good.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
We need to get... over to here. Let's... I don't think a ray of frost against that is going to actually... help us very much. Alright. We're better off just throwing that right there, I think. Can I...
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond. Teach us care. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Oh, what? Wasn't that the person we were supposed to rescue? All right. Thunderwave helped a little bit. I don't know if that was the person we were supposed to rescue. Or if they're still in through here.
Come on, open up.
I just don't remember. Let's add our guidance. Ooh, we got through with a critical success.
Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
No, okay, so...
Done.
If you don't... So what? What? If you don't immediately rush in to try and rescue them, then that's it. They're dead. I'm going to just have a quick little bit of a look around. Alright. And then I was planning on reloading the save and going through that so we didn't actually have this problem. I was trying to do things the cautious way and it didn't work out.
Great God, Helm.
I hear shouting.
Allow us
Someone
peace
needs
in
help.
this plane and beyond. Teach us care when we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
Keep pushing!
Raven.
Yes! Now make yourself useful.
Inside! Hurry!
Hello! Can you hear me?
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
I'm trapped!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
I'm trapped! Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait.
On my way.
There's that guy in there, Will. Sorry, Gale. That might have been the wrong time to do that. In fact, I think it was the wrong time to do that.
Can't slow down.
Oh, you're kidding me. All right. I want to see if that spell that we've got from the staff, the create water, is enough to stop those flames. So we're going to go and rescue what's-her-name again.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
We're going to
Teach us
pick up
care
that
when we would be reckless.
water barrel.
Teach us certainty
Someone
when we
needs
would
help.
have doubt. So it is spoken, and so is it done.
Raven,
Yes! Now make your...
It's a...
Teach us care.
Hello! Can you hear me? We hear you!
Pick up that.
You are!
And then I might get
Lie down!
Will to pick that up.
These things have stayed interesting.
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
I have the magic touch.
Can't move. Someone help!
What the hell happened there? I guess don't use the thunderbolt, the thunder orb again. I got a feeling it didn't target the door. I got a feeling it must have accidentally targeted one of the people standing around, which would not surprise me. Does it actually show me here? No, it doesn't.
Great God, Helm. Allow us peace in this plane and
I hear
beyond.
shouting.
Teach us
Someone
care
needs
when
help.
we would be reckless. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So it is spoken.
Keep pushing!
Right?
Yes! Now make...
Hello! Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Fight down! In here!
The hero at heart. What to do?
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Come!
Okay, we've saved that. Now, let's do the same with this door.
Get me out!
What is it? Turn block. We want
Get me out!
to enter turn-based mode. Okay. Will, I need you to move to like there and then drop that barrel. And let's put it like right there. Let's save. I want to see what happens now if
Lovely.
Gale
For now.
does that in there. Does that... That did not do enough. But I wonder if I didn't target it right. Because it sort of felt like it targeted on the top of the wall rather than on the floor. This will actually be the first time that I've loaded a save that was in the middle of combat too. Actually, that barrel exploding worked out damn well. Let's just put you there for the moment.
Story. Listen. Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
Bard performance. Pretend the beam is too heavy to lift. What?
Oh, gods! Keep trying! My wife, Miri, she'll need my help!
What the hell? Why is that an option? Why is it an option? Like, I thought maybe it was going to be doing some sort of magic that if he pretended it was too heavy to shift, she could some. I don't know, but like, why would you add in an option to do that? I don't get a lot of stuff in these games. Why would anyone as a player want to do that? Oh, I don't want to. You know, let's just pretend that that's a thing and we're going to let this guy die. Why? I seriously do not understand people that can play evil like that.
Ain't good looking.
Actually, so none of us have got decent strength. Investigation, it's actually better to probably have myself or it's definitely better to have Gale do the investigation to see if there's a way to fix that. Can I destroy that? Oh, that takes a lot to do those beams. Let me have a look at those.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! I think that's it.
It was that way.
The smoke. I can't see it.
I'm just going to quick save again. I actually feel like we are better off no longer in turn-based mode and instead blowing that door down and coming out this way.
They slaughtered everyone. Miri. Oh, Miri.
And there's a way to get down there. Somehow we go the route. Oh, no. Not yet. I mean, I probably can go down there, but let's talk to this guy first.
Miri, you should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. I'm sorry. Please.
Oh, there she is there. Rightio. I don't really want to be searching through all these books and everything. Bunk bed. We can have a bit of a party in the bunk beds, a sleepover. Charred corpse, eh? And a stained book. Greet your inner Goliath. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. And a dead goblin raider. A soap bar. Here we go.
More for me.
I've heard mention of the fact that... Cut it out. That you could... That there is a whole mechanic of cleaning yourself. And so I feel like maybe we should be getting some soap bars. And I mean, if there were towels or something else, that would probably be handy too, wouldn't it? But I don't see anything. Looks like this was a bit of the bathhouse of the area. All right. So
Councillor Floric, are you all right?
Will, by the main God, what's become of you?
A story best left for calmer days. Now breathe deeply. Are you in pain?
Scorched throat. A few hairs singed off. Nothing a bit of time and fresh air can't cure. Gauntlet, a new duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Report to the Manip and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Councillor.
No, it can't be. You mean they've taken my...
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
I know that name.
As well you should. He is the great champion of the Council. Commander of the Flaming Fist. The binding force holding Baldur's Gate together.
Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
Will, you must hold little love for your father. But please, find him and return him to the city.
Trust us to see it through, Councillor.
Sure.
Thank you. When the Grand Duke returns to the city, he'll hail his only son a hero.
Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can.
Remember, Will, courage is found in the battle against fear, not in the defeat of it.
So Father said. I won't soon forget.
Fist, to work.
Yes. We want the spell sparkler. Definitely want this. This is actually a super good weapon for any mage or similar build. If I was doing the magic missile only run, which I have seen somebody else, well, I've seen someone talk about it. I haven't actually seen them do it. There's a video going around. There's probably several actually. I saw one video online on YouTube by somebody who had made a build that they did on tactician difficulty, which is not the highest, the honor level difficulty, but it's the one after the core rules, or the default difficulty. And they were playing solo as a sorcerer, and the only offensive spell that they were allowed to use was Magic Missile. They had other spells that they were using. They were using things like Grease and Sleep and Hold Person and stuff like that to do a little bit of crowd control stuff, but the only way they were killing opponents was by casting Magic Missile. But this spell, this staff is an important part of that, because when you deal damage with spells or cantrips, you gain lightning charges, and then when you've got enough lightning charges with some other weapons, you will, or maybe even just normally with lightning charges. Let's see. Yes, and then if you gain 5 charges, they are consumed the next time you deal damage, doing an additional 1d8 of damage. So basically, they would get 2 charges for every spell that hit. But Magic Missile, because it's shooting multiple missiles, each one of those is considered a hit. And so it was doing, for a first level Magic Missile, which does 3 hits. Well, actually, if you get there's a ring or a necklace you can get, which gives you a 4th or an extra Magic Missile every time you cast the spell. So a first level Magic Missile was casting 4 missiles, which would give you a total of 8, or it should, I think it was giving a total of 8 lightning charges, which then meant that in the middle of that, you were doing 1d8 of lightning damage as well. And then he had a whole bunch of other bonuses that were stacking on top of that as well. And it meant that a first level Magic Missile with 4 missiles was doing like 50 to 60 damage per cast. It was insane. But I am definitely equipping that for me. This Corellian's Grace, I really only had that because it was increasing my saving throws, but it's kind of useless apart from that, so I'm going to give that to Karlach because she doesn't have. I can also drop the water barrel, and I'm going to send the soap to camp. So yeah, it is a really good setup. No, I want you to equip that. There we go, and send that. No, actually, let's just drop that. It's not even worth selling. Yeah, we'll drop it. And we'll give that to the Dark Urge. You can keep those. All right. Let's talk to Will.
Shit. You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Floric spoke true. I'm a Grand Duke's son.
Well, he's not just any Grand Duke. He's Ulder Ravengard, the most influential Duke in the city.
Karlach, how did you know that? Haven't you been in the Nine Hells for the last however many years, fighting in the Dawn War or whatever it's called, in that war? Like,
you heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. He made me an exile. That said, I'm not about to let him suffer at the hands of his captors. I've been asking myself what makes a Duke of... No, he could lead. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not...
All right. Let's just quickly check a few more of the corpses around here for a handful of gold. I think the Drow have some interesting stuff on them. That all will sell reasonably well, so we'll just send that to camp. Another dead Drow. Nothing on them. I think I must have searched them. No, I don't think I did search them, actually. Goblin. We're not strong enough to throw that. Other party members, or other people might have been, but we all rolled very low on the strength. We didn't actually roll, but we chose to go very low on strength. Why can I search that Flaming Fist mercenary, but none of the others? It's a dead halfling there. Let's What happened to all... did I send all of the damn... What happened to all the water bottles? Did I send them back to camp already? Surely not. I probably didn't go and pick them up again, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, because I wanted to give those to Gale.
Matters to discuss.
Great God, Helm. Teach us certainty when we would have doubt. So spoken, and so...
Electrocuted myself. I'm gonna say that's not the that's not that strange oxen from the other camp.
This is a spot Rugen marked. Doesn't look like much.
Rugen? Rugen's associates.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, hang on.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
I'm gonna attack.
Burn, bastard!
Some healing for a wizard in need.
What the hell? Why is it not gone into combat?
Seek and you shall find me.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Did they all kill themselves? I think they did.
Quite ready for you.
No. Get out of combat mode.
Weave, save me. I cannot take much more. Patched up, pushing on. Freshened up and ready to fight.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
Let's cast Light on ourselves, so that we can at least see what went on in here.
Moving in.
I think they escaped through the hatch, maybe. Scruffy vagabond clothes. No, I don't want that. Zentarum basement, eh?
There's a breeze down here. Wonder where it's coming from.
That looks suspicious. I mean, I can't reach that. God, that's not that high up.
Look at that.
Well, you look at that. Oh, this is the... No, I thought this was the back of the spider cave, but it's not. Alright. Oh no, this is the back of... Oh, maybe not. I don't know where this is. But I'm gonna take all the food I can get. Because I'm definitely going to be resting after this. Because if the Zentarum want to fight this time, they're going to get one.
That's far enough. What's your business down here? Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Hold on. That's the lad who saved us from the gnolls. Let him in.
You revealed our location. That tongue gets any looser, Rugen, I'll cut it out. Come down then. Seems you're a friend of the family.
I don't know about that. Is that the way down? I guess it is.
Easy. This place is hungry for blood.
In other words, there are traps. I don't know how I didn't set that off. But I'll happily take the fact that I didn't. Someone else gonna find it?
Hot foot. Place is trapped.
Why am I doing this
Soldier.
when you should be doing that? Actually, I should have given her these, because they have a bonus on sleight of hand. I'll wait until I find something better, though, I think.
Let's ride.
All right. You steal anything?
What's that?
My patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling pit. It's happened before.
I wonder what that did.
Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt. It's happened before.
I can't remember if I've been here in my previous playthrough or not.
That drink I promised will have to wait.
I owe you one for saving my people. That's worth some coin. And my thanks. Our trader can show you some of our more exotic items now. But don't delay. This place is likely to be rubble soon.
What are you planning
Someone
to do?
kidnapped a duke, right on our bloody doorstep. The Flaming Fist will need someone to blame. I don't plan on it being us.
Alright, I'll accept that, but I'm not going to use it. Herald. Heraldish Doom. When you deal damage to a target with ranged weapon, it must succeed a charisma saving throw or be baned for 2 turns. Alright. And it's a heavy crossbow. Who's there?
Good to see you.
See that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling debt.
So, somebody can sell, we can buy stuff off somebody here? I mean, I'm not really all that happy about it, but it means I don't have to,
You. Zaris may have welcomed you, but I can see you're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
why are you selling yourself?
Selling myself? I am not some lower city coin lad offering you a tumble. I am an artist, and my patron will reward you for my rescue. Tenfold, whatever ransom you pay, I guarantee it.
Who is your patron?
As far as you're concerned, she may as well be the coin maiden herself. But there will be time for questions later. Please, speak to Brem. I need to see the sun again.
Alright,
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Belt knife, check. But you seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
alright. They made out like there was somebody here who would
Free me now.
buy and sell
My
stuff.
patron rewards you.
Whoa!
Don't y- If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
Uh,
Are you looking to buy him? I'm open to offers, mate. Threats, not so much.
yeah, I think I'm going to do the intimidation. And frankly, I don't care if I fail this. These are the Zentarum after all.
Look, mate, this don't have to get violent, right? You want him? Pay for him.
You don't want to keep Zaris.
Look, there's no need for this. Free me now, and I'll see.
Apologies for.
No. They said I could talk to... their trader, but I don't see a trader anywhere.
Breathe deep and move.
That's curious.
Yeah. Oh, good. Proximity mines. Let's see what happens. When I nuke their proximity mines, they don't seem to care.
Seems you've pushed your luck too far. Time to defend yourself.
Oh, what a shame. Looks like I still have my turn, so that's nice. I mean, I could move to there and then Thunderwave and blow her off, but then... who goes next in combat? Where is that person? All the way over there. I don't have anything... because I've chosen to... Brem is the trader. Alright, I probably have to buy the artist first. I can't reach that desk. I can't... well, I can move closer to do that, but... that's not going to knock them back. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's go to here. And then do this. And then I can fly. So why don't I fly? To there, where I'm out of the way a little bit.
Messed up. At least you won't live to regret it.
Alright, who have we got? No one else giving out much in the way of light at the moment. these three, if I can just get the spot right, these three will be close enough together. But that's going to get them all.
A rough tempest I will raise.
And then, even though I don't know the spell, I have a grease scroll. I was hopeful that that would knock them all down so they get stuck in the cloud and end up dying. All I need to do is knock her back like 2 foot. Or let's just hold person on her. That way she can't move out of the cloud. And so the start of the next round, she is probably... There you go. She dies. And then that wolf or whatever it is tries to run through the first cloud and dies. That one's going to do the same thing, and that guy is not much of a problem either. But I'm sort of stuck here now. I don't know that any of my spells have got enough range. Oh yes, I can hit him. And I have the high ground. I mean, that didn't do much damage, but that's alright. Oh, I should have used a first level spell so I could fly from here. The reason I chose to move to here was because I've got traps on either side, so if any of those dog, wolf things, whatever they are, come at me, they've got to come through what is potentially a trap. Now, I do realise that I'm close enough that I could be damaged by it, but it was hopeful that that would be the case. Oh! And that's me dead. Should not have gone to there. I don't even know where this is going to take us back to now. I didn't realise that that was trapped, was the biggest problem. Like what I should do is blow those away. You guys just... I don't even know who you are. Like, you don't seem to be... They don't seem to be part of the Zentarum, but at the same time, they kind of do.
Vandals been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion.
Yeah, it was me.
That little confession may have sealed your fate.
Oh no! What will I do? Cloud of daggers. Wonderful.
Battle favors the fearless.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Yeah, I'll just use that. Okay, we've got a lightning charge there.
messed
We're
up.
very tougher
At least
than
you won't live to regret it. This is my time.
Bye forever, pal.
Sure. Let's just use the vicious mockery. Damn! Saved.
Let's go.
Let's not. We only got a couple of hit points.
Now this is my happy place.
Sucking maggot.
Well, so much for peace.
I don't know that I can actually do anything from up here, but let's... Oh, I guess I can, yeah. No, I can't. I don't know why. Everyone else was able to attack from up here, but for some reason I couldn't. Oh, there we go. And he's dead. Alright.
Lost in thought.
You can stop concentrating on that.
No one back home will ever believe this.
And
Defender of the people.
you can stop concentrating on that.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Should save, because who knows what else is going to happen in here. Grab that, and the rest of that. Why would you carry 2 hand crossbows?
At the ready.
So many keys. Yep, take all of that. Take all of that. That. Send to camp. And then all of that. Send to camp.
I'll give it a shot.
Assuming we've got the key to that. Whoa, Nelly.
Can hardly feel the spinning.
Portrait of the Smiling Maiden. Wooden desk. Nothing I want. What else is on the wooden desk? A brass locket. We'll take that. There's a gold ring over there.
Always room
Notes
for
from
more.
a soothsayer. Don't think I want an ornate lamp. Oh, an oil lamp. No. I mean, I don't think there's a genie in it. In fact, I'm pretty certain that it'll probably tell you there isn't one.
Still me, even after everything.
Soft and comfortable shoes. Snugglesome green shirt, another brimmed hat, and an ignoble hat. I mean, they're not really worth it, but I'll send them to camp just to be different. Alright, what's in the ornate chest? This is probably going to get us in a lot of trouble. Abyss Beckoners. Demon Spirit Aura. The wearer's summoned creatures have resistance to all damage except psychic damage. At the start of the summoned creature's turn, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be driven mad. Send to camp. Okie dokie. Give that to Karlak. What does the button do?
That's curious.
Oh, a burrow hole. Alright.
Attention!
Karlak, I need you to disarm these, please. And pick the locks as well, I suppose. Wonderful. Actually, we'll see if we can... We will see if we can open them up with the keys that we've already got. Yeah, thought so.
Let's move.
Ooh, more infernal iron.
Yes! Damon can use this to fix me.
Looks empty. Open up.
Alright. So we've looted all of that. What's over here? Somebody else?
I applaud
Maybe?
your taste. That's curious.
Oh, another...
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Send to Gale. Alright.
That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
This is the...
Don't burn yourself.
Is this the elevator that takes you down into the Underdark at that spot? I wonder.
Hey!
No,
No, what are you doing?
Yet. Seems simple enough. Dream in red.
Doesn't work.
Come on, let's go! Come on!
Let's get going.
Do a full save. Even if this does take us down to the Underdark, which it probably will, we're just gonna... I just want to confirm that it takes me where I think it does. It should be the top, like the northeasternmost corner of the Underdark area was an area where there was another camp of Zentarum. Yeah, this is exactly where I thought it was going to take me.
Just when I was getting used to the sky again.
Long run.
Yeah.
Underdark.
Still be there, waiting for us.
A dangerous place to stock goods.
Meanwhile,
Even
this
for a
place is
Zent.
pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do its strange beauty justice. But perhaps our stories might, when we return to the surface.
Don't be shy.
Didn't I just tell you to... Oh.
Should do.
Mind never quiet.
Send those to camp.
Let's have a look.
No, that's the one we just did. That one. Right, let's head back up. We know we've got this other option for heading to the Underdark now. Oh, we're going to get stuck on this in driving mode, are we? Right. And this has pretty well made everybody here hostile to us now, the fact that we've done this. But that's alright. I kind of expected that.
Don't waste a step.
Shouldn't have picked up all that. I'm still in the habit of picking up stuff that I do not need to sell. Who did we... Other proximity. That's where we were, just over there, right? I don't suppose I can hit you with... Actually, I need to add to this, don't I? I get you with that spell from here. Definitely not. Alright, let's end that turn. Alright. Oh, Oh, that probably just killed the painter too. Maybe, maybe not. It hasn't shown that it's no longer possible or anything. So, who knows? Maybe we're alright. Well, they are going to come at us. So... that's a choke point right there. Let them come through that.
I'm heating up. Soldier.
Yeah, there's no sign of the artist.
I speak, they burn. Certainly. The blade will not bend.
Close ranks.
Where can I fly to? Can't fly up to here.
May the dice roll in my favor.
At least that way. Oh, I'm stuck down here now. That ladder is gone. I don't know if there's any way to resolve that. He might be completely stuck down there forever. Where is this other bad guy? He's all the way over there.
Fuck yes.
Another step forward.
I mean, can't get there. Not enough movement. Can I do... I can. How about you get over to here? From over here, can you see him enough to do a magic missile? You can. Wasn't enough to kill him, but close. Alright. Can you please turn that off? How are we going to get
Never a dull moment.
Gale back to us? We do need to go and have a long rest because we are out of options.
Path lies before me.
There's not really... Oh, he did survive. Thank God for that. Can we get over here? Go down this way? We can.
Gods above, man! I said buy me! If you didn't have the coin, you might have just said. In any case, I am a slave no longer. And your money troubles are over, rest assured. For you have saved none other than Oscar Fevras.
Who? And I'm the Dark Urge.
A genuine pleasure. I'm in your debt, as is my patron. My betrothed, I should say. Assuming Lady Janeth still wishes to marry me after our little, falling out.
You recall a recent scandal. A patriarch of Baldur's Gate who wished to marry a commoner.
Your Lady Janeth's runaway groom.
I did not run away. A date was never set. There were complications. Before my
Complications, yes.
patron, there was another woman. One I planned to spend my life with. But when Lady Janeth offered me a future, well, it felt only right to mention my past. Right, but unwise. I was forced to retreat into the countryside, to paint and to clear my head, to choose, I suppose.
What choice did you make?
Oh, absolutely none. Fame and wealth suit me very well, no doubt. And yet, I think of that first love, and I hesitate. Likely I'm going mad. Regardless, we have more immediate concerns. Your reward once I've returned to the city, for one. Say, I don't suppose you could spare some coin, could you? Ease the discomforts of the road some.
There you go.
A hero to the hilt. Seek me out in the city, truly. Beneath my brush, you'll live forever. Until Baldur's Gate, then.
I thought he was going to try and hug me or something there for a minute. All right. I wonder how much is left of the companions that were down here. Like Brem, who should at least have a couple of interesting items on them. And they have the Jolty Vest. When the wearer takes damage, while they have lightning charges, the attacker must succeed a dexterity saving throw or be shocked. I would love to be able to wear that. And now... G'day, Haywoo, Co. Yep, been having fun. Alright, if you're playing as a sorcerer and you want to use that, play as a shield dwarf. Shield dwarfs start... Or a Githyanki. Both shield dwarfs and Githyankis start with proficiency in light and medium armor, so you could wear that. In fact, if you do play as a shield dwarf or Githyanki, steal Lazelle's armor when you're on the Nautiloid ship in the prologue. Just swap it out. Take her armor, give her your sorcerer's clothes. I mean, you can do the same as a wizard, it doesn't matter, but if you want to play a wizard or a sorcerer who wears armor, you can, if you start as a Githyanki or a shield dwarf. Now, also, as a human, you can wear light armor, but you can't wear medium armor, and that is really nice, considering I've already got the staff, which works with the lightning charges as well, but I can't wear that on the Dark Urge. So, in fact, none of my characters can wear that. So we will end up selling it. Giant Breaker, heavy hitter. The weapon hits hard enough to send your targets reeling for 2 turns. Yeah, nice, but we're going to get rid of it. Titan String Bow. Additional damage equal to your strength. Oh, okay, so this is a composite longbow from, Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, or a mighty bow from something like Pathfinder Kingmaker. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm not going to bother with... Well, the light armor is worth a few coins, I guess. Send it all to camp. What did you have on you? Nothing that I really want. Another key, which I don't think I need. Some poison, which I'll send to camp. I'll take the music box. They're usually worth a little bit. Oh. That just played it. Very nice. Send to camp. Alright. So the only thing... Oh, there was a Dimension Door scroll. That might be the only way that we're going to get Gale back in our party. Because he's stuck over there. And a lyre and a couple of silver ingots. Oh, Expeditious Retreat and Color Spray. Nice. Oh, I was going to say, who is that? That is...
Hands on everything.
What's his name? Trying to get out. Open the lever. There you go. Have at it. What does that say? The explosives are more volatile than a dragonborn's belch, and they cost more than most of you are worth, so stop messing with them. It took me half the day to attach the mines to the ceiling, and somebody took one down and lobbed it down the elevator shaft. If you're going to waste resources, Zara will remind you that you are resources, and she's not above throwing you down the shaft. Blah, blah, blah. Very nice. All righty. Oh, look at all this stuff. I don't really want any of that, though, because it's not worth enough for me to try it. Well, it is, but when I try and sell it...
Don't mind if I do.
All that's really going to happen... give that to Karlach. Give these to Gale, and give that to Gale. Send those to camp. Yeah, all that's going to happen when I try and sell it is I'm going to end up running out of stuff to sell, or running out of coins in the merchant, and not being able to do anything. So, yeah, let's see if we can't cheat this a little bit. Yeah, there is other ways to get armor proficiency. You're right, OMG. You can take a level of Tempest Cleric. You can take a level of Fighter and get all the armor proficiencies as well. A level of Tempest Cleric does fit well with a Storm Sorcerer type of build. So there is definitely that as well. Yeah, there are multiple ways to get armor if you want it. And the thing that's interesting is that in other versions of D&D, in earlier versions of D&D, if you had tried to do that, it wouldn't have worked, because it didn't matter whether you wore armor or not, or whether you had the proficiency to wear armor or not. You just weren't allowed, as a spellcaster, you just were not allowed to use armor. There was a feat that you could take as a spellcaster that would give you some ability to wear armor, but you had to take it as a feat. You couldn't just... There was no way to get it without, going through the motions, without doing something specific to get it. And it didn't matter in those previous versions if you took a level of fighter or whatever, you just couldn't cast spells while wearing armor. Yes, you're right. You could, yes, okay, yeah. You could do it, but there was a chance that the spell would fail, and the heavier the armor, the more chance of spell failure there was. And in fact, I think... okay, so we need to go back to camp anyway, and I wanted to see if we can cheat the system and get Gale over here by going to camp, resting, and then leaving. So let's go and do a long rest. I think there is still, I'm pretty sure there is still the mechanic in here for, that tells you the chance of spell failure. So if I go to here, and I look at this leather armor, for example, no, it doesn't tell you. I thought it did. Was it shields that did it? No. I thought there was still a mechanic. I thought you could try and wear the armor. You could put it on, but it would do the spell failure thing. But I don't think it'll even let you put it on anymore. So yeah, it doesn't list the chance of spell failure. That's annoying. I was positive it did that.
The pride of the gate.
But it doesn't. I was thinking of the other games, like...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
I think... No, actually, I don't think it was in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I think it was only in... only in the Pathfinder stuff that they had that. Alright, let's rest. What I select? Full rest. Yeah, okay, so here you can put the armor on, but you just can't cast spells. So the chance is 100%. Yeah. Alright, that makes... Well, it sort of makes sense. Sort of not. Scratch wants to talk, which means I have to use my potion of animal speaking, I guess. Or I have to use Karlach to speak with him. Let's just do it that way.
Hey.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
Alright, I don't know that we're going to use that, but actually I might even keep it on Karlach for now.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Yeah, we did rest. Alright. Good. So, if I leave now, are we all back together? We are not.
One day I'll catch a break.
So, how am I going to get you back with everybody else, Gale?
You have my attention.
I don't really want to use that Dimension Door spell if I can help it. Is there enough of a gap? Is there enough space? What? What?
Can't give up now.
I didn't think we could get through there. I don't know how we got there that quickly. I feel like we jumped through the... I don't know. Who cares? We're getting out of here. If I can find my way to the exit. Which is... we need light, please. There we go. Yeah, up through there.
Wonder if
Let's go down the ladder. There's apparently, or there was apparently explosions on the, or explosives on the ceiling. I'm assuming when we blew up all the barrels we got rid of all that as well, but I don't know. I don't see any more. But I feel like we've done everything that we can there. So let's get out of here. It's hard to even remember where we were up to prior to all of that. I thought this thing here was a trap down into a well or something, but no, apparently not. Road, dust, grey clothes. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I mean, I was thinking that some of those clothes that we looked at in there might be something I would want to wear, but let's see what the ox has to talk about.
Monsters everywhere. Kill. No. You're not one of them at all. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend.
It's interesting, like a, I don't know, Scottish or Irish accent. Did you kill the goblin in the stable?
It was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming.
Well done. Do you know the dead ox outside?
He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest. An attack. They took the shiny one. He killed men.
Right, I took the shiny one, which would be the Duke. Or Archduke, or whatever he is. Nothing.
Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet. Surprised this hay hasn't gone up in flames yet.
Untouched stack of hay. Mustn't be any horses around.
How has this hay not gone up in flames?
Hey, there's a chest in here.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Alright. Well, that was good. Okay, we got more stuff to send back to camp. I really need to sell some more stuff, I feel. Which I guess we can do. There's no reason we can't. If we head back to Emerald Grove, we can certainly sell some stuff. Man, there is one mod that I am seriously considering adding to my mod list, and that is one that moves that arcane glyph, whatever it's called, the basically the teleport spot inside the inside here somewhere, so that you do not have to keep going and walking through this door all the time when you want to sell stuff, because that is, like, really, really annoying. I don't know where it puts it. Like, I hope it would put it, like, there, for example, on the wall right here would be a great spot for it. Or there, or here, something like that would be good. But it's just so annoying to keep doing that all the time. All right, let's go back to camp and let's grab a few things to sell. And let's sort everything. Let's try and put all the food into the food sack once again, I think. Which one am I using for food? I don't remember now. Well, it's definitely that one. All right. So that, that, that is all a good start. So let's drop all that in there. And then there's all of this up here. That's a simple toxin, but the rest of that... Okay. And that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Alrighty. I think we've almost filled that up. I think there is a limit to how much stuff you can put in these, but I don't remember what it is. Oh, that's right. I am keeping books for some reason, aren't I? I've been sort of ignoring picking up books because I didn't want to have them just cluttering everything up. What else was I putting in here? Stuff that I definitely didn't want to necessarily sell. Let's put that in there. I don't think we can do anything with that or that. So any of this orange outline stuff we're going to keep probably in here. All of these books and notes then can go in here.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
Can't learn that. Already know that. Which one's that? Expeditious Retreat. Yeah, we'll learn that. Come on. Oh, you don't know that. I thought you already knew Detect Thoughts. Alright, we already know Greece. What one's that? Mirror Image. Again, I thought you knew that. You already know that. You're too low level that. You know that. You know... Oh, too low to know... Wow. Okay, we need you to level up. Because... Oh, that's Glyph of Warding. I keep thinking that looks similar to the Cloud of Daggers. Cloud of Daggers is in that orange as well, and it sort of looks a little bit like that, and I keep forgetting. I've had that spell sitting there for a while now. I keep thinking it's Cloud of Daggers. All right. Sort that again. So we don't want any of this. So we're definitely going to sell them and that. So I'll pick all those up to begin with. And then we definitely want to get rid of all of these magical items that we don't want. So let's grab that. Let's grab that. 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 What is... No. Momentum, don't care about that. Sword of Justice. Titan String Bow, no. As I said, I'd love to use that, but I can't. If I did a, as I said, if I did another sorcerer playthrough, that's what I would use. I actually did do a little bit of a test of a playthrough as a Githyanki, and I was trying to see what I could do with the solo magic missile only playthrough, but on the easiest level, because I suspect these people that are doing solo magic missile playthroughs, I suspect there's several people who have done it online. I suspect you've got to really think about the order that you're going to do all of your combats in, because when you're solo, like at the moment, I've got 7 spells that I can cast, full stop. So that's 7 casts of magic missile. I would not have been able to get through some of those battles with 7 casts of magic missile. It just would not have been possible. Just the sheer number of opponents that were there. So you'd really have to plan out the order. And I mean, me having 7 casts is also quite significant. What level am I at now? Level 4. But, at level 1, I had 2 casts. At level 2, I have 3 casts only. You really got to be careful. So yeah, it really feels... Anyway, that's what I was saying. I was doing it as Githyanki, and because I was deliberately not adding anybody to my party. I didn't have... like I have here, I didn't have Lizelle, I didn't have anyone. And it's actually really interesting to play like that, because every time you go to sleep, not every time, but the first few times at least, when you go to sleep, you get this unique narration voice, the voice over narration thing, where it talks you through some of the stuff, because you don't have anyone to talk to like Gale or Will or Lizelle saying, oh, we've got to hurry and find my kin so that we can find the Kraish so that we can get this fixed. You don't have anyone in your camp demanding that you talk to them about that. So instead, the narration is you thinking this stuff over in your mind. What I found really interesting and a little bit insulting was when I played a Githyanki, that narration was saying things like, oh, you're dreaming, you all you want to do is hurt your enemies and bathe in their blood and all this sort of garbage. And I'm like, hang on, the game is making some assumptions about me purely based on my race. Like, I can roleplay this any way I want. If I'm playing a Githyanki, you're making the assumption that I'm going to do an evil playthrough. And I didn't like that. They could have done that whole narration thing without making the assumption that just because I'm a Githyanki. And so I'm actually curious. I'm semi-tempted to do another little, maybe tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, but one playthrough, one stream, one time where we just do that. We start a new character, we whiz through the prologue as quickly as possible, get to the main part of the game, and then sleep with nobody else in our party and see what assumptions it makes about us based on our race. Because I got a feeling that if you played Drow, it would assume that you're evil as well. And I want to see what they assume about you if you play Dragonborn, for example, and you're by yourself. Because this here is making me evil, right? Now, I know there's a reason for that, but I'd be interested to see if they're going to make the assumption that all Dragonborn are evil, because they're not. In fact, most Dragonborn are the complete opposite. They're actually a very noble people, and to be stereotyped that way is not nice. I missed a whole bunch of sausages that didn't go in the food bag. That is just terrible. Well, actually, it's the game being stupid and not sorting things properly. But it's still terrible. And they don't stack for some silly reason. Why would you not have sausages stack? Or salamis? a nice little pile of salamis is wonderful to behold. Anyway, enough of that. We're selling stuff. I'm not actually carrying all that much at all. I can definitely carry more, but I don't. My concern is about how much I'm actually going to be able to sell to people. Other stuff that's worth selling, I think. I'm not going to bother keeping any of these, like silver and gold ingots anymore. My understanding actually is that what these are used for a lot is a universal currency, because not every kingdom in Faerun, in Forgotten Realms, uses the exact same currency. You know, they call it different things in different places, and technically some of them are, you know, some of the gold pieces are larger or smaller or what have you in various areas. So what a lot of merchant houses and stuff will do is they will make bars of the precious metals, and as long as they weigh the right amount, then it's a better way of paying for things, because everyone will have a standard of how much one bar that weighs this amount is worth. Whereas, you know, you don't have to worry as much about counterfeit coins and all that type of stuff. I've been watching a lot of lore videos, all right? So, yeah, we're going to sell all of this. Yeah, we'll sell these. I don't really want the dye, so we'll sell that. Of course I want to sell all of it, you stupid game. We'll pick up a lot of this stuff that's fairly light as well. And then... oh, there's another book that I didn't put away. I feel like that's going to be the case all the time. I'm going to find so many things. I am going to keep this explosive stuff just for a little bit of time. I'm not going to pick up... actually, I'll pick up the Infernal Iron, but I'll give it to Karlach so that we don't have a problem. How much... yeah, I can carry a bit more. Well, let's just give these to Gale, for example. Let's pick the good quality weapons that are actually worth a bit. So these... these... and these. And I might not worry too much about the rest. I mean, a lot of these are worth a bit. I suppose that is. But I just don't feel like trying to sell them all, because they just waste so... well, they don't weigh so much, but so many items that none of the merchants will buy at all. And I just feel like they're taking up so much space. All right, let's go back.
I should speak
and
up.
let's sell to you.
Anything else? Of course, but please remember, you're not the only one in need.
During combat, when the wearer starts their turn with 50%... okay, I think I sold that to you already, and I never bought that. And I'm positive I sold that. Gloves of missile snaring, that is fine. Hide, padded, ring, leather, scale, chain, cloud of daggers, misty step. Does Will know Cloud of Daggers? Sleet Storm. I think we're going to buy that. And I need to check whether he knows that. Deathstalker Mantle, I think I already sold that. Yeah, well, actually, Sleet Storm would be good for me, but of course I can't learn it. Having said that, I think that's one of the spells that I get later on when I get to like 6th level. I get a whole bunch of spells, being a Storm Sorcerer. So, yeah. Let's give you that. So let's sell all of that first. So that's a huge chunk of his money gone. Pity there's nothing else that I really want to buy from him. I mean, just so annoying. Let's get rid of those for a start, and potions that we don't want. And all of those. All right. If I go sell on that, yes, I only want to sell one shovel, thank you. 107. What can I sell for 107? That great axe. 42. I'm not going to be able to sell much for 42. Yeah, 3. So I don't think there's anything... I mean, I don't need thieves' tools. I don't really need disarm trap kits. But I'll buy the trap kits just because it... And look, we're not using healing potions, really? No, I won't buy any more. I was going to buy them, but no, I don't need them. I don't need... I don't feel I need supplies, but let's buy them. Just to be on the safe side. Is there anything else that's obvious? Food. Is that... That is. Okay. And then that, and that definitely are. Right, I think I bought pretty well all of the camp supplies. So I've got 261. Let's get rid of that junk. I can't. That is way too much. Never going to be able to sell all this stuff. Yeah, I suppose I could buy those and give them to somebody else. I have trouble thinking beyond myself in these games. So yeah, I will buy that. And I will give that to Will, I think. Gale, sorry. And you already have padded armor +1, which is an armor class of 12, and I think the only other light armor there was leather armor +1, which is also 12. So it's really whether I prefer the look of you in this or that. So there's no sense in doing that. I don't know how many of these I can afford to sell. How come... I must be getting a discount or something. Sell that. All right. Actually, we could curry favor with him and just give him one of each of those. Didn't do much. I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, what's the point? I gave him like nearly 100 gold worth of stuff free, and it barely changed his attitude. Yeah, Auntie Ethel's not there. She's down by her thing now, and we're going to go and kill her in a minute. So, well, we're going to make a start on that anyway. So, I don't know about that.
Something close.
What is that saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I found another piece of Infernal Iron. Can you make another upgrade?
Hold
Yes.
on to it for now. I haven't quite worked out a schematic for a new design. Might take me a bit of crunching to figure out something suitable. If it can even be done. But it's my top priority, believe me. Anything to take my mind off, well, everything.
All right. Well, I'll leave that in her inventory. It's fairly safe there, I feel. 722. Do I want to buy anything from him? It's really not looking good. Is that a dagger? That's a rapier. Well, I could give that to Will. I decided I wasn't going to give Will a rapier because we have... No, we didn't go down the Pact of Blades with him, did we? We went down one of the other ones. Maybe I should give him that. Oh, no. Trade. Thank you. There we go. Will. Wonderful. And then we'll sell that straight away. Leather armor +1, hide armor +1, chain shirt +1, scale, ring, chain, blah, 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 padded armor. That one there, I mean, technically Will could wear that. But why? It almost feels like it would just... It should be falling apart because it's been in the... It's been in the light. And that's what happens to the drow gear when it gets in the sunlight. I just don't feel like there's any of these weapons that are going to do me any good. Or the armor. Because it's all stuff that none of my guys can use. Nature's Snare, no thank you. We already gave that up. We already sold that. So... I just... really can't afford to sell too much of this because it's all so damn expensive to sell. Okay, well, I think that's it. That really feels like there's not much else we can do. I mean, we can come back tomorrow, basically, and they will have more money. But it's a pain to keep doing that all the time. But it does seem to be that that is what we have to do. And I still then didn't get a chance to sell all of that junk. I almost feel like just dropping it somewhere because I don't want to be carrying it around. So, really, all of this goes back to camp. And that goes to Karlak.
Charmed, I'm sure.
people. I've got a long road ahead.
Waiting to die.
All right. I really wish there was somebody else in, like, the Emerald Grove that we could sell to. Anywhere, really. I know that once we get up over here to the Goblin Camp, we can sell stuff as well. And I don't know, if we treated Auntie Ethel right, we could probably sell to her as well, but we're not going to. Oh, you know what? We missed something over this way. I keep forgetting about it. Oh, no, it's not a Starian, but I'm going to have to tell him to buzz off, because we're going to interact with a Starian even though I don't want to. Because what I want to do is, I think there's a chest just there. And it is possible to get down there somehow. I think you go over that way and then come down there and then jump over there. Let's give it a try.
How much further can I go?
Now, you need to jump. You can just walk over to here.
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Oh, I've got to move the rock. Can I... Well, that was annoying. I thought that was going to work. So what? Just because I don't have enough strength, I'm just not going to be able to do anything with that. I don't think my mage hand can do anything with it. Can't throw, too heavy.
No time to rest.
Well, that's super annoying because none of us have enough strength to move that. And we don't have a potion of... Well, we did have a potion of hill giant strength. I think we sold it. I guess I could go and...
Wanna dance?
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
I guess I could go back to the Emerald Grove and buy the potion back off Aaron. Potion of hill giant strength, just to move that so that I can see what's there. I can't remember what's there, but I think there's something semi-good. I don't know. I'm sure it's gonna in the long run it's not gonna be worth it, but
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Who cares?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in
Animal speaking, feather fall, glorious vaulting, mind reading, sleep. Oh, don't tell me I sold it to Auntie Ethel and I can't get it back now because I sold it to her. Damn it. Antidote, poison, fire resistance, accuracy, animal speaking, feather fall, glorious vaulting, mind reading, sleep, and simple toxin.
Sylvanus be with you.
I don't think I sold it to Damon, but let's just triple check.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
I did. There it is right there. Bye. Thank you.
What a charmer.
Until Roland shows up.
Alright, Astarion, come on.
Ah, hello again. Still alive, I see.
Oh, we did actually talk to you last time, so he just hangs out here now. Well, that's interesting. I suppose.
We'll be running.
Oceans of Speed, a Harper's Map, and a Harper's Notebook. And I bet you the Harper's Map and the Harper's Notebook probably just point you to the spot where the guidance cantrip is, where we often go to meet Raphael. But let's have a read. Stained map has passed through countless hands. A little harp marks an area called Moonrise Towers with a small inky crescent sketched in the nearby forest below. This crescent is a more recent scroll cache. All right, maybe that is a new spot. Let's have a look. No. Oh, I've still got to speak with Baronin up there. All right. Save the refugees. Hidden cache. Yeah, I was right. I guess that's what it just added for me. And then Harper's Notebook. Collection of reports held together with Moon and Harp seals. Frequent mention of sacrilegious activity around a local Selenite sect. All of that can go to camp. There we go. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I don't care. I don't want any of that.
That'll do, thanks.
No.
Nothing hurts anymore.
I guess we have to go to there. So that we can go back and talk to I'm assuming Baron... Yeah, Baron is that guy that was trapped up there. Okay, we need to talk to him, do we? We already talked to him, I thought, but... Oh yeah, we'll get that out of the way so it's not hanging over our heads. It is probably quicker to go this way. Yeah. Did I not search that guy? I think I just decided I didn't want to light crossbow. Yeah, it would not be fun running through all of that. That would smell quite rancid. I am sure of it.
It's for a sister's wedding. They made us. We argued about it for hours. And I know this doesn't change any.
All right. So we completed that. Did we get something for that? Experience. All right. How are we doing for experience, by the way? We're about halfway to level 5. Yep, we all are. I'm sort of thinking that maybe what I should do now is go over here and confront the Gith. Because the Githyanki are just over here. It makes sense to get this out of the way. Now, I have no idea how this is going to go down. And ultimately, I suppose what I really want to get out of this is to be fairly passive and not have to kill all of these Gith.
Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
I suggest we admire it from afar. I tangled with a dragon once. Never forgot it.
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
Something good here. I hope.
Just more stuff to sell.
Walk in death.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Stay clear of those Gith. Even the Blade of Frontiers has his limits.
Right.
Kithrak!
Is that? That is. There's Lizelle. So I wonder what happens if I go down there and meet them. Well, I feel like I have to. I don't really want to, but... Or we could just sit here on a fallen tree stump. And admire the view. What's the signpost say?
Prison Road, closed due to inclement weather. Seek marked detour.
What marked detour? Oh, yeah, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? All right, let's go down here and... I mean, that's the reason we came this way, was to just get this Gith stuff marked off.
Your skull pounds in response to the...
You, stay put and keep your lips sealed. Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh! Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding, for I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child?
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud, regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people. Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos, to the sky!
All right. So we're doing this now, are we? Okay. Cloud of daggers for you guys, and let's spread out a little bit. Oh, that wasn't fun. How did he keep doing that? So you haven't had a turn yet, and you haven't had a turn yet. So let's hold person on you.
One can't always be a gentleman.
And then, because these guys are bunched up a little bit, we can do that.
Blood comes easy these days.
And then you've been a right real pain in my butt. You've got a lot of health, and you have even more. So my most damaging spell is Shatter. So let's drop a Shatter on high defense. Wow. I think... Is this... Oh, because they're rallied, I guess. Is it any better with... Ah, yes, Ice Knife will do better chances of hitting. Let's not do Ice Knife, though. Let's do Chromatic Orb. I should have done a second level version of that. Let me fly to there. I don't suppose I can drink a potion. No, I can't. That's all right.
Traitors to our queen! I will make you suffer!
How's Will doing? Not Gale doing, I mean, not great. Burning Hands would be an option there, but no, not really. That, which one is your Cloud of Daggers? I think it's... Yeah, it's that one. So we'll get rid of that. Don't need to be concentrating on that anymore. Scorching Ray. Why not? 2 for you and 1 for you. Very good. Okay, Gale is still alive, thankfully. Okay, so if I use Tasha's Hideous Laughter, that requires concentration, which means she's no longer going to be held. Let's do Dissonant Whispers. He's dead.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Gale. Magic Missile. That wasn't enough to kill her. Wow.
Still breathing,
alright.
Despite everything.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got anything that's going to make it that distance. Well, I do. Let's cast Ice Knife as a 2nd level spell, just to make sure it does a good bit of damage. And there we go. Oh, Gale almost didn't make that. Okay, these are worth sending to camp, I feel. Nothing on you. I don't really want to talk to Lizelle, to be honest.
What's in here?
Githyanki crossbow. Really? It's just a +1 crossbow? It felt like it was doing a hell of a lot more than that.
Must be near.
Let's put all of that to camp. And again, all of that to camp. I know I said I wasn't going to pick all this stuff up, but it's worth so much money if I can just... Okay, not going to pick up any of that. That wasn't worth it. Oh, look at that. A Githyanki Greatsword, which does an additional 1d4 psychic damage. Githyanki Half-Plate. An elaborate slate. Hill Giant Strength and Invisibility. Alright, I'll talk to her, but it's just to tell her to get lost, so...
Skaketh, I have followed protocol. He does not speak for Vlaakith. I will be pure. I will join my queen.
Your skull briefly aches, and you are...
I remember. You were on the...
You note the look in her eye, the slight...
Yet even if Feats, I know of a cure. Lend me your skills, and I will take you to it.
I don't need whatever you're offering.
The Yankee teaching is as if any other cure might be offered as a lie. Cast it from your mind.
I'm not interested in having you in my party. It's that simple.
Protocol is clear. I will be purified.
Alright, we've done that. I think I will probably... Actually, let's go and do this last little bit. Uncover this, because I think this will be the way that I go in this playthrough. But not yet, of course.
Hear my voice. The voice is irresistible. Your vision clouds, leaving you. Then there are 3 figures before you. And
these are my aid their search for the...
You feel energy pulsing.
My power grows.
I imagine you must have questions. We should talk.
You're lucky I managed to catch up with you when I did. We're both lucky, in fact.
I don't know what just happened, but keep away from me.
Hear me out. Your life depends on it. We've both... I don't know how, but this artifact is protecting me from whoever controls... You need me at your side.
Sounds like it's the artifact I need, not you. I really don't want to say that. Let's quick save.
There's no chances without me. I'll wait here until you come to your senses. For...
I'm curious as if there's a way to get her to give me that artifact without allowing her to join at my camp. Or whether it's possible to do the playthrough without the artifact.
The night has betrayed.
Right. Pretty sure there's a...
That's curious.
Right, we're at the back of the Blighted Village. Might as well just run right through the Blighted Village and head over this way, but I think we're going to take a really quick... Oh, there's this little fight here too, isn't there? Yeah. I'm going to take a really quick break. Just give me a sec, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Oh, yes, I better not do that fight.
Patched up. Pushing on. Excellent choice.
I'm the only one who's used up a lot of my spells, to be honest. Everybody else is reasonably good. Okay. We will do this little fight over here. Ridiculous as it is.
Best be on my way.
Like, you know, I seriously question the maturity of the developers putting this into the game, but anyway.
As you approach, a guttural scream and a succession
I keep forgetting to get Gale to cast Mage Armor after resting. That's why he got hit so hard in the last fight.
Let's leave them alone. I don't want to be...
What the hell are you doing?
Ruined. Smash! Oh, smash you!
Yikes. Don't disturb a half-ogre in the making.
No, actually. Cloud of daggers.
What now?
Well, what now is move forward and Thunder Wave maybe as a level 2 variation. Is there anywhere up there that I can stand? I don't think there is. Maybe up. Actually, I don't think I would want to stand there. But seeing as I can fly, I'm probably better off just like get out of the way.
This is gonna feel good.
And let's make sure she doesn't cause any... Oh, must be humanoid. Hideous laughter. Okay, let's make sure she doesn't cause us any problems. We could sit back and just let the cloud of daggers kill her right now. Or we could move in and use burning hands. Actually, I don't think she's enough in the cloud of daggers at the moment.
Bugbear. An untraditional pairing, I reckon. And here I go.
Another step forward.
All right. The realm according to Bumpo. Yeah, don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. I mean, the only reason I opened this up was to be a bit of a completionist, really. Alright, I think we need to rest, because I need to get more spells back. So let's go and do that. Long rest. What just happened? We haven't had a chance to actually start the whole rest mechanic yet.
I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes, you have. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. We haven't much time. There is great potential within you. I will keep it from a fight for the You can change that, but only if you... I have to go. Wake now. You'll feel better.
Do we have all of our spells? We do. Okay, we didn't actually choose yet to use our camp supplies or anything like that, so that was certainly strange, and it didn't really prompt us to use the what's the name? Where is it? Put it up in here, didn't I? It didn't prompt us to use the Mind Flayer specimen, which is good because I don't want to use it, but I'm just finding it strange that it didn't do it. We have rested, so it might be worthwhile going back to the Emerald Grove and selling some more stuff. Or at least attempting to. They're the same. They are the same. These are all the same. Okay, maybe these aren't. Water Davian, Water Davian. Yeah, they're all the same. They should merge. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And that can merge. I get a feeling some of these drinks should be merging. Yeah, see, that's a carafe of wine. There we go. And now we're about to add a whole bunch of other stuff to it. Or did we do that already? No, it's up here. That, and that. Pork loin, leg of mutton. Alright, they are slightly different. Yeah, I just don't get why salami doesn't stack. Out of all the things, you know, dried sausage rope stacks. You know, courgettes stack, honeycomb stacks, grilled roast ribs stack, but salamis don't. Oh, you know why? Because you can use it as a weapon. It is technically a club that does 1d4 minus 1 bludgeoning damage. That's why it doesn't stack, because it's a stupid goddamn weapon. How ridiculous is that? I mean, sure, it's fun and funny. Like I've seen, there's videos on YouTube about it's 4 halfling barbarians, and they just go around and do stupid things, throwing opponents and barrels on people and all that sort of stuff. Like and they go through the temple with all the goblins in it, and they just lay down all the explosive barrels that they can find in there and set them off and just blow the entire place to smithereens and all sort of weird stuff. But this feels like something that they would do, is they would all arm themselves with salami and go around beating the hell out of everybody. It would be an interesting run. So I'm sure somebody's done it. I'm sure somebody has done a playthrough where they are some sort of like gnome or halfling barbarian who arms himself with a salami and just, that's the whole party. Four gnomish or halfling barbarians running around with salamis beating the hell out of everybody. Okay, we said we're going to sell, didn't we? So let's grab all of that and all of this and go pick up. Let's get all of that and those and all of this And this. My bag of books is over here. So let's chuck, oops, that and that in there. And I don't know if I've ever actually sorted that. I've got a funny feeling there might be some duplicates that aren't stacked yet in here. I'm not seeing anything right next to each other so far. So no, it looks like we've got singles of everything. All right, and then let's pick up pretty much all of that and that.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles.
Excuse me, I get a penalty because I'm encumbered. Bizarre.
Magical energy courses through the slate. You are flooded with understanding. A mystical map glows before you, revealing a Githyanki refuge inside a temple within the mountain pass. The slate also reveals the Githyanki's purpose. They are combing the Sword Coast in search of a polyhedric relic of great importance to their queen.
Apparently I'm carrying too much stuff, so let's give some really heavy stuff to somebody else. There we go.
What's up for discussion?
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
I think that pretty well wiped us out for most things there. You're not going to have anything that I want. No. No. I mean, if you've got any more food, I would consider it, but it doesn't look like you do. Like, not down here, you got that. And that. Scroll of Shatter. Charm Person, Blink, Enlarge, Misty Step, Speak with Dead. Okay, I am... I was going to say I'm 90% positive that he doesn't have most of those. Color Spray, Gust of Wind.
Sylvanas be...
One with the weave.
I wish there was a list with just the names. So he's got Color Spray. He's got Blur. Yeah, I think we are actually fairly safe. I might get him to do the buying.
Need anything else? Of course.
Apparently it does matter who starts the conversation.
You're not the only one in need.
Like, I will probably get worse prices. If I buy, because like let's say that's 150 gold.
Sylvanus be with you.
And if I switch back to me, I have higher charisma.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember.
127. So yeah, I am better off buying that way. Enlarge. We've already got Featherfall. I don't think we've got Gust of Wind. I don't think we've got Misty Step. I don't think he's got Shatter. So let's buy those. That gives me a whole bunch. To sell. So then let's sell all of that. Here we go, in one big glob. All right, so you're going to want that and that. And I might as well give you those, even though I try to sell them. Let's forget about it. We're not going to get anything else here. There's no more food.
Sylvanus be with you.
Let me work my magic.
That, and that will all go to Gale. That's all of the spells. Good. Let's learn what we can. Featherfall, he already knows. Detect Thoughts, he already knows. Gust of Wind. Enlarge. Misty Step. Shatter. Charm Person, he already knows, damn it. Wizard level is too low, already knows, oh, too low, already knows, too low, already knows. All right.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Let's sell to... Yeah, I know. And that is definitely the way you should do things, Dren. The problem is I always forget to use consumables. Whether it's potions, whether it's scrolls, whether it's wands, even...
Something close.
Even, you know, like abilities of staves and things like that. I just always forget to use them. Which is why, in the long run, I often feel better if I just say, damn it, I'm going to sell these, because then I don't have to... Because I sit there and I think I should keep these because I will use them later, and then I never use them, and I then, you know, have that whole thing of, oh man, I forgot to use that damn thing again, and it's just, it's so annoying to go through that all the time. Right, we got a lot of the mundane stuff sold. We just have all the really expensive stuff left now. So let's sell those. I'm going to keep the potion of giant strength on me just in case I want to do that thing again. Move a rock or something, because we're all weaklings and can't do it. And even though I keep coming back here, you don't keep getting anything that's going to help me, so... And it's not surprising either. I just really wish that you had, like, some robes, or maybe not you, but Aaron had some robes that my mages could wear, or something like that. And I don't mean like Robes of the Archmagi. I'm not asking for anything special. I just want like a small AC bonus, or you know, it's actually interesting. I've been watching a lot of videos about D&D 5th edition on YouTube, and I can't remember the name of the term for it, but basically 5th edition D&D was designed so that, like, you shouldn't expect as a player to get a magical item until you're about level 5 or 6. Whereas you used to get them all the time. And everything is designed around the fact that, like, you don't get very high armor class anymore, right? So you don't, and so what that does is it means that even a high level adventurer, you know, you can be level 10, 15, or even 20 in 5th edition D&D, and if you come across a goblin, for example, and just a regular goblin, you are still, that goblin is still somewhat dangerous to you. Oh wow, I just saw the metrics up here. Persuasion +7, discount -54%. Wow, I did not see that before. Yeah, the whole design of the way the rules changed in 5th edition was to make it so that the challenge, like, because what it used to be was once you got beyond about level 3 or 4, a standard goblin was no longer any sort of danger to you. You know, you could walk through a room with 5 or 6 goblins and just completely ignore them because they just couldn't hit you. It was literally impossible. With your armor class that you had, they just would never hit you. And so they were never a problem. Whereas you're still going to get hit by a goblin sometimes at high levels. It's one of the reasons why, if you play a lot of these sorts of games, there's not just like goblin. You'll see goblin and then like goblin tracker and goblin scout and goblin this and goblin that. They have all these different types of goblin added in so that they can have slowly increasing levels so that you can come across a goblin that's got like 30 or 40 hit points rather than the standard goblin which might have 4 to 6 hit points. And so that's the challenge, you know, going up and up and up as you go up in levels. But in 5th edition, it's not supposed to, well, you still have that, but, you know, there is still some danger from a room of first level goblins to your character. I mean, it's unlikely that they're going to kill a character, but they are still going to get a few hits in and do some damage. So you do actually have to fight and make your way through that encounter, rather than you could just walk through the room and they would be swinging at you and all of their weapons would be bouncing off and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, it's interesting that they have added that in 5th edition. But what I'm getting at is that Baldur's Gate 3 here, Larian Studios sort of break that, because they do give you items that, as far as a normal 5th edition adventure is designed to be, all of this gear that I've got now basically just severely breaks everything. I mean, yep, we're at 4th level. We don't have any huge weapons. Magic items and stronger equipment are a function of the campaign and GM, not the game system in general. Yeah, that's true. But the design of the way things work, like the whole, the revamp of the combat system, not that it was a huge revamp, but just the general change in things like armor class and the fact that you can only ever get to a maximum ability point of 20. In previous editions of the games, and even if you go and have a look at Pathfinder Kingmaker and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, you can get to like 24, sometimes even higher, in some of your ability scores, which would do things like, if you got that higher dexterity, your armor class would be, 25 or 30, which meant that a first level creature could never ever do any damage to you at all. But in 5th edition D&D, your armor class will never get that high. Like, you will be lucky if you get an armor class that gets to like 25 in a normal game setting. And I'm talking, if you were to buy pre-made adventures, you're right. If a DM designs their own adventure, they can go beyond that and give you, plus 10 armor of whatever, and you'll never get hit by low-level creatures. But if you use all of the original source material, you will find that it's really designed to keep things at a lower sort of level than what they were before, so that there is still some danger in some of these encounters that even at level 5 or 6 would have seemed trivial in previous editions of the game, and you would have just, completely ignored it and gone, these guys cannot hurt me. There's still some level of danger. I can't remember, there's a term for the way that was designed, and I can't remember what it is, but I thought it was interesting nonetheless. And yeah, Baldur's Gate breaks that, because all of this gear that I've got, like you, at 4th level, no. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 magical items that I'm currently using, plus all of this stuff that I'm trying to sell. And, I haven't necessarily decked all my companions out in a huge amount of good stuff, mostly because we're all arcane spellcasters, and so therefore there's a limited amount of stuff that we can share around. But there shouldn't be this amount of this sort of items. The fact that all of these weapons are +1, I mean, at this level of level 4, that is about the time when you'd start to see some of those. Yeah, so the D20 sort of systems where it became really easy to min-max do, they can have, it did often come up with a situation where the characters did feel pretty godlike in some ways. And I do like that about 5th edition D&D, that there's not, like, if you go and see the videos that made my channel, if you want to call it that, because my channel's not much, but the videos that are the most popular videos on my channel are all the Pathfinder Kingmaker build videos. And they are, even though they're all, like, pure single class builds, they're all pretty involved, because there's just so many feats and so many things that you have at all these points throughout the thing. When you look at 5th edition, there is so little choice about what, like, you only get feats at level 4, 8, 12, and that's all you can expect in this game, because you're not going to get past level 12, really. There are mods that allow you to, but the game is not designed to let you go past that. Whereas in previous games, you got feats a lot more regularly, and certain classes got feats even more regularly and got bonus feats and all that type of stuff. And it's just like, there was so many things to think about in a build, but a build these days in 5th edition is much more simpler and much more focused. That's why there's also nowhere near the amount of feats that there were in some of the other systems. But anyway, what are we doing? Where were we going? I've got to send this stuff back to camp, don't I? Because we don't want to be carrying all of this around if we can't afford to sell it. Hang on, we don't. Oh no, we will send all of that back to you. So send to camp. Keep doing that. I got so used to playing Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and F4 is bring up the map. So every time I want to bring up the map now, I click that by mistake. Look, the next thing that I really wanted to do with this was go over here and see Auntie Ethel, but I feel like that, you know, it did often come up with a situation where the characters did feel pretty godlike in some ways. And I think, you know, if you go and see the videos that made my channel, you know, the videos that are the most popular videos on my channel are all the Pathfinder Kingmaker build videos. And you got, like, you know, if you look at 5th edition, there is so many feats and so many things that you have at all these points throughout the thing. When you look at 5th edition, there is so little choice about what, like, you only get feats at level 4, 8, 12, and that's all you can expect in this game, because you're not going to get past level 12, really. might be better left for the next episode. So I sort of feel like this is actually a good stopping point. Yeah, I think I will. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you enjoyed my rantings and ravings about what I do and don't like about this game and about D&D 5th edition and all that type of stuff. I am reasonably happy with this build. I'm not super happy. I sort of actually, because, and I could change my mind, I guess, but because I've limited my character to, I've artificially limited my character to being a true storm sorcerer, I am only using spells that have lightning, thunder, ice, wind, those sorts of elements. So I'm not using fire spells. I'm not using magic missile. I'm allowing myself to use any sort of non-damaging spells, you know, like I've got mirror image, which I forget to use, and I still haven't got Gale to use his mage armor, which I should do.
Looking ahead.
But yeah, after having seen this magic missile build, I really feel like I should be using it more. And we are going to get the ring before too long, which allows us to do one extra cast. And while I can give that to Gale, I'd like to be the one doing all the damage, not him. So I might change my rule, and on my next level up, I might swap out one of my first level spells and add magic missile in just for something different. We will see. But overall, I am enjoying the game and the experience, not quite so much enjoying the Larian Studios spin and the buggy interface, although we didn't have too many problems in this episode. I think there was only once that I clicked on something and it didn't do exactly what I expected, but, you know, it happens. So I'd like to say thank you, everyone, for joining me for this episode, and I will see you all for the next one. Bye now.